Hi, this is Kimberly Crochet. I'm the Director of Compliance and Customer Relations here at FXCEM. If you have any questions or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me. I'll be happy to help you. Our contact details will be displayed at the end of the webinar and can also be found on our website. Thank you all for coming and enjoy the webinar.
Yes, I'm Ari Estrada. I'm President, Director of Sales and Marketing at FXCEM. And before we went any further, I did want to go over risk disclosure. Forex trading involves significant risk of loss. It's not suitable for all investors. Please read the risk disclosure. We'll give about 30 seconds for all of you that are participating right now to read that. And then we'll move on with Robin Mueller's introduction and his presentation.
Hello, I'm Robin Mueller, and I'm Chief Market Strategist and Vice President here at FXCEM, and I'll be going over most of the presentation here. I'm going to send it back to Ari to kind of get things started.
Sure. What we offer at FXCEM are broker introductions. So basically we're going to assess your needs and find out what broker is going to best suit you. So we're going to take what you need in terms of what type of a spread you're looking for, what type of execution you're looking for, what type of platform you want, and in an unbiased way, take that information and then give you several options. We should be lined up with about 14 or so brokers here very shortly. I think we're lined up with about 9 right now. It's just literally a matter of paperwork. We're going to be also offering trade alerts. So for those of you that are either trading on your own and are very experienced, for those of you that are intermediate, or for the novice trader, it's something that you can use to either confirm what you were thinking. You can use it to trade all alone if you want. But do realize that you are taking risk when you look at any of these alerts. We're not perfect. We're not going to be 100% right, but that's a wonderful service that our Chief Market Strategist, Robin Mueller, will be giving for free. And these are the trades that he's going to be doing in his own account. Also, we're going to offer education. Education is going to basically entail some video education, webinars, and also some private sessions as well, which goes into the next consultations. So for those of you that are really serious and have the time to dedicate, we will make time for some one-on-one or semi-private consultations. And also we're going to be offering managed accounts where our Chief Market Strategist, Robin Mueller, will be trading funds for you if you choose to do so.
All right, are you going to take, okay, there we go. Okay, here's how I've laid out the FXCEM educational process. We work with traders to assess where they're at in their trading. We recommend areas to improve their system. I'm a strong believer in the fact that you have to have your own system. I might have a great system that works well for me, but that's because it's well suited to my risk appetite, my personality in trading, and you know, just the whole way I go about things. And I could almost guarantee that I could teach you everything of what I do, and unless I was sitting there with you while you were trying to trade it, you would not do as well with my system as I would, and conversely, I probably wouldn't do as well with your system as you would. So I really like to try to work with you to improve what you've already got, because you're a lot more comfortable with that. And if something goes wrong in the middle of the trading day and you can't get me on the phone or get me by email, you know why your system was designed the way it was. You know in the past where it's broken, where it's worked. You're much better suited to figure that out. So at least at the first cut, I try to work with you to just make improvements to what you already have. I also can recommend areas of study for you to improve your mindset and improve various techniques and technical analysis, whatever need be. Then I like to set some goals so that we can measure your improvement. I find that a lot of people that are in trading don't really have a concrete idea of why they get into or out of a trade, and that makes it very difficult for them to set goals. So once we get a concrete, everything written down and really fleshed out, I think it's important for us to then have the goals so that we can really measure how we're doing along the way. The old saying, if you don't measure it, you can't manage it. So then, we have to monitor the progress of the updates to the system and your trader mindset. I'm a strong believer that traders should track themselves continuously to see their own progress. I do a variety of things. I keep a trading diary that is, details what I'm seeing in the market. If I'm going to enter a trade, I'll write down, my whole thought process about why I'm taking this trade. I've even done a lot of hand drawing of charts to get myself very much in sync with how the numbers are coming in and what is actually happening. So I do a lot of tracking of myself and my thoughts, the process, the actual trades that I enter, if I'm winning, if I'm losing, how much I'm winning, how much I'm losing. And I think that it's really important for traders to do that in everything that they do, because it's very easy for you to get into a trade and then get very emotional about it and forget why you're actually in the trade. You can even end up, when it starts to go against you, you might panic and you start looking at news, or you start looking at charts, and you desperately are trying to find the chart that agrees with you that you are going to be right about this trade. You can completely lose sight of why you got to where you got to, unless you can look back in your diary and go, well, here's what I was thinking 3 hours ago when I got into this trade. Here I am 3 hours out, and it's 30 pips against me. Do I still strongly believe that the setup that I saw is the setup that is still there, or it helps to connect yourself, keep yourself grounded about why you got in and whether or not you should stay in. And then, after this whole process, we take a look at whether or not we've achieved the goals that we set out to achieve, and then we start from the top. Because I really believe that trading is a continuous improvement process. I've had a good few years, but I'm always looking to improve, find a new approach, find a new piece of analysis, something that fits into my overall kind of market view. But I never want to sit here and try to convince myself or anybody else that I've figured out everything there is to know about trading and that I'm done improving. I work every single day very hard to not only keep the progress that I've made, but improve upon it so that I can make trading even easier, even more stress-free, and even more profitable. So that's really how I approach the education process, and this is something that we'll do for all of our members. Anybody who trades with one of the brokers that we represent, we'll work with you on this process. So.